Alright, guys, welcome back. Last time I talked about the AFC East, or no, I talked about the AFC period, about my standings, where I think they're going to stand, which teams are going to stand in the divisions and everything like that. Not specifics, just where I think each team is going to be. And last time I talked about the AFC, which was like 20 minutes. I did not get my water, by the way. I recorded this like literally right after. Give me a second, please. Oh boy, I have got to stop talking so much. I am a fucking loudmouth. So, last time I started with the east, west, north, then south. This time I'm going to go south to the northeast, or east, whatever. South, north, west, and east. Saving east for last, so you probably know why. So, NFC South, I think the Falcons are going to be at the top. They got the best quarterback, in my opinion, which is Matt Ryan. I think he's better than Cam Newton, especially him coming off that injury. He's definitely better than Jameis Winston, and I think he's going to be better than an older Drew Brees. I just think, and I'm going to take this off because it's fucking hot in here. Holy fucking shit. Oh, boy. They have the best wide receivers, Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley, and Mohamed Sanu. They got a solid run game with what's his face? I am blanking on his name. Fuck me, I should probably have been more prepared. And their defense will be better because last year it was like destroyed with injuries. So I have them as the best team in the NFC South this year. Next, the New Orleans Saints. I have them next. Breeze, yeah. Breeze is going to push this team. I think he's going to try one more time, maybe two. I think he only has one more in him to try to push to get a Super Bowl ring. They got robbed last year, so maybe this year with the change in the rule, maybe they might have a chance. I don't know. I only see them as a wild card at this point, and maybe just missing it, maybe just making it. But I think that they're not better this year. They just won't be. Breeze is older. They've lost some guys, and some people retired, so they're just not going to be better. So no one can say that they're going to be better this year. See what they can do in the draft, but I don't think they're going to be better overall. They lost Ingram, and they lost their center who retired. So, yeah, they're not better this year. So, next one. This one's going to be a surprise. Bucks. I have the Buccaneers there. I think, look, Bruce Arians has done some great stuff in his coaching career, and I think, honestly, in his first year with the Bucks, at the very least, he can get them not being at the bottom again. And I think that's what he can do. I think he can take... Honestly, he could probably take advantage of the Saints being older and losing more players and the Panthers to be a surprise wild card team. That'd be awesome to see the Buccaneers there. Can he do better with Jameis Winston? I think he can do a little better. I never really believed in Jameis Winston, but he can do a little better. I think after this year, they should start looking for another quarterback or maybe getting somebody behind him who can push him this year, like a Will Grier or something like that. The wide receiver core is worse. You lost Deshaun Jackson. You lost Adam Humphries. You're just not better there. Again, you could probably fix in the draft, but I don't know. Your run game is not. This year you could try to run for, and I would suggest you try to run for a Josh Jacobs, someone like that, Miles Sanders. Because whoever you have now, I think, Penny Barber's his name or something like that, and some other guys, that's not going to be enough. And then the defense is meh. So, it's just... Wow, I spiked the audio there, I think. Yeah, but I think Bruce Arians, he can get the best out of this shitty team. And we'll see. I will be rooting for them in the AFC South. NFC South. Fuck me, dude. Next, the Panthers at the bottom. I actually think, and I'm probably the only one in the world who thinks this, I think Cam Newton's going to have a terrible year, and I think maybe there might be speculation that maybe his shoulder's not the same. I know he's doing all this health stuff, like becoming vegan and everything like that, but I don't know. I just have a bad feeling about the Panthers. If I was a Panthers fan, I would not feel good about this year. I just wouldn't. I would think if you do terrible this year, I say next year, get somebody in the mid-rounds to push him. But Cam Newton is a beast, so we'll see if he can push through. They have a young offense, which is something that they should take advantage of as soon as possible. You got Christian McCaffrey, you got some new wide receivers, so you got to take advantage of that as soon as possible. And this year they might not be able to do that, and they're just wasting more talent. And then I think their defense will be solid with Eric Reed or Ed Reed, whatever his fucking name is, Eric Reed. And yeah, they'll be fine. NFC North, Bears. I think they have the best defense, at the very least, in the NFC North. Probably the best defense in the NFC. And there's not, and all the other teams are going to have a hard time with it, especially in the North, since they have to face it twice a year. I think second year Mitchell Trubisky and Matt Nagy, they're going to be dangerous. I think what he did with Mitchell Trubisky in his first year, imagine what they're going to do in their second year. It's going to be crazy. I believe in Mitchell Trubisky, by the way. I know there's a lot of people who doubt him. I believe in him. They have solid wide receivers, running backs, Tariq Cohen. Oh, and the Eagles just got a what's-his-face, Howard, so... And I just got that on here. And they also got Clinton Dix, so... Yeah, is he better than Amos? I don't know, but you still have a pretty good defense, though. The Packers, second. Can they make the playoffs? I don't know. I feel like Aaron Rodgers has wasted his career here. He should have been a 49er. And their defense, I think, at the very most, can match with the Bears. If not, they're second best in probably the NFC. And, I mean, who do you get? You got Adrian Amos, Preston Smith, and Zadarius Smith. I mean, that's deadly. I mean, honestly, that's really good. And, I mean... The rest of the NFC North is going to be scared. Even the Bears are going to be a little cautious on the defense. I'm really glad that they went on the defensive side, since I think Aaron Rodgers, he's so talented that the wide receivers around him, they get better. So they don't have to really worry about that. But I would still try to get younger guys though in there and probably get a better tight end. And then we'll see what Matt LaFleur can do. I was not a huge fan when he got signed there, or they picked him up, whatever the fuck they did. I think they should have went with Josh McDaniels, because Josh McDaniels and Aaron Rodgers, that would have been crazy, but whatever. We'll see what they can do. Vikings, I have them third. The NFC, the reason why I have them third is because the NFC North is going to be tough. Not that the Vikings are not going to be tough, but the NFC North is probably the best division overall, with all four teams being able to probably make the playoffs, including the Vikings. I know a lot of people don't believe in Kirk Cousins. I'm not a huge Kirk Cousins fan. I think under the spotlight, I don't think he can really do it. I just think there's something about it. And they're a good team, though. They're a really good team. They got good wide receivers, tight ends, Rudolph, some other guys, Diggs. Got a good running game going. Got a good defense. Like, they have good pieces. Just can Kirk Cousins take advantage of that? And that's the question. That's going to be a huge question this year, because I'm going to tell you this. They don't make the playoffs this year. Maybe trade Kirk Cousins. Maybe, I don't know, find his replacement sooner than think. Maybe Kyle Sloter. I'll talk about that in the future. And the Lions at the bottom. The reason why is because I think they're still rebuilding, but they are getting better. They did get Danny Amendola, Jesse James, Trey Flowers, so they are better, definitely. Again, it depends on Matthew Stafford. Can he take advantage of this? I think Matthew Stafford will have a better year. I don't necessarily believe in him, but he'll have a better year. But the NFC North, like the Lions, out of all the teams that upgrade in free agency, I think the Lions are still at the bottom of the NFC North. So, yeah. NFC West, I hate to say this, the Rams are going to be... I'm sorry, I'm going to take a drink real quick. Yes. NFC North. Sorry, that was so annoying. This is my first video. I'll try and make the future ones better. I promise. NFC West, I have the Rams at the top. The NFC West is such a crazy coaching situation, because you got three new young coaches. You got Kyle Shanahan, Cliff Kingsbury, and Sean McVay, who are all offensive masterminds. Then you have the old Pete Carroll guy, who he led USC and everything like that back in the old days. It's kind of crazy though, but it's kind of funny though. I just think that McVay is the best coach out there. Maybe tied with Pete Carroll, but I'm not too sure about that. I think Kyle Shanahan could be as good as Sean McVay if his team wasn't so injured these past few years. I think Goff is the second best QB next to Russell Wilson. I'm sorry. I just don't think Goff is as good as Wentz could have been on that team. I don't know what the fuck I wrote down here. I wrote it really fast. I wanted to get this video done as soon as possible. The run game's good. They got Malcolm Brown back. I think they still have C.J. Anderson, and you got Todd Gurley, who will be healthy, hopefully. So you got a good run game. Your defense is good. I don't know what the fuck I wrote. I'm just going to skip it because I don't know what the fuck I wrote. Seahawks, I have them next. Somehow, the Seahawks, I think, always make it into the playoffs, and that's mostly because Russell Wilson. But you got some good wide receivers, though. You got you got Lockett and you got Baldwin. Plus, Marshawn Lynch has not, since the recording of this video, have officially want to return to the Raiders, so maybe Marshawn Lynch go back to the Seahawks. I don't know. I'd like that, honestly. That'd be cool, but it looks like they're going to run with their younger guys right now. Yeah, good wide receivers. They always find a way. Plus, the 49ers and Cardinals probably aren't going to be as good this year. Speaking of the 49ers, I have them third because I think that they are definitely going to have a better defense, I think. I'm just scared of Jimmy Garoppolo after the ACL. Probably won't be that good. I think he might end up being a bust for the team, and that's really unfortunate because they paid him all that money after a successful year in 2017. I'm just really scared about him. As long as they fix on the offensive line and hopefully he gets better, because the beginning of last year didn't look too good for him, so it all depends on him, and hey, if he gets down, Nick Nolan's, oh my fuck. My fucking throat, dude. What the hell? Like, I'm just running out of breath. Maybe I'm going to talk really slow. Anyway, yeah, they're going to have a better D. I'm scared of Jimmy Garoppolo, but Kyle Shanahan's a good good coach. I'm surprised they didn't go for Antonio Brown. I think he would have been a great fit there. Honestly, I mean, he would have been a great fit there. I mean, he would have been the next... who went there in like the 80s and 90s? Jerry Rice or something like that. He could have been good there. I don't know why they didn't try to go after him. And then they have a good running back position. They got Matt Breida, they got Tevin Coleman, Jarrett McKinnon, and then they got the fullback Just Cook. I don't know what his fucking name is. This guy. They also have good wide receivers. They got Goodwin and Taylor. They also got good tight end and George Kittle. You got D Ford and Jason Verrett on the defensive side, even though Jason Verrett has been injured quite a lot. But hey, he can still be good if he can get healthy. Maybe they can work on that. But yeah, and then finally you have the Cardinals at the bottom. They're at the bottom, I think, either way. Maybe they can beat out the 49ers if they get Kyler Murray. But if they keep Josh Rosen, they're going to definitely at the bottom. They should go for Kyler Murray. They'll be better with Kyler Murray, and the rebuild will be a lot better. Plus, you go all in on Cliff Kingsbury, even though that was a weird signing. You might as well go all in on his decision, maybe, to go for Kyler Murray. And I think that would be the better thing to do. And trade Josh Rosen so that you can get an extra pick this year, next year, and help with the rebuild. I mean, come on, man. New coach is kind of scary. I'm not a huge fan, or I'm scared about Cliff Kingsbury. I don't know what he can do. They got Ricky Seals-Jones, who I think is a running back. I'm excited about him this year. David Johnson. You also got Larry Fitzgerald coming back. That's a guy whose jersey should be retired there. And I think it kind of sucks. I kind of wish he would get a Super Bowl ring. He's probably not going to get it this last year. But hey, I mean, he's a legend there. And then I think Kirk, Christian Kirk, I think his name is. I'm also excited for him as well. Finally, this next one I'm going to take my time with. Well, not take... What the... Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot that I put it on when recording. The NFC East. This one, I'm going to start at the bottom. Because the last two are a little hard to talk about. I'm going to start with the Giants. I love the NFC East this year. I love it. I'm going to be doing a whole video talking about how and why the Eagles will win or go at least back to the playoffs and get to the Super Bowl this year, or at least win the title this year. Giants and Redskins are a mess. The Giants, you trade OBJ, you say you're rebuilding. Dude, you're fucking stupid. You should have not traded OBJ. Imagine this year you get Dwayne Haskins. You could have... I ran out of water, by the way. You could have gotten Dwayne Haskins. You could have gotten OBJ and Saquon Barkley on the same team. And if you weren't so fucking stupid, maybe you get Kyler Murray. That would have been fucking... Like, the Giants are fucking stupid, honestly, and I'm really happy about that. Eli, it looks like they're going to try to roll with Eli again for another year. Doesn't matter. I personally think no matter how much you build around him, he's not going to take advantage of the talent. He just fucking won't. He sucks. They might have a rookie QB this year. I don't know. If they don't, which I would love it if they didn't, then they're fucking suck. But Saquon Barkley, you got good. As long as you fix the O-line, you'll be fine there, I think. The defense is and Tate is Golden Tate, I mean, I know they say that he's not a replacement for OBJ. It's fucking bullshit. I know they're trying to, like, put a Band-Aid on a knife cut on your arm or something like that. It's something like that. It's fucking bullshit. Next, the Redskins. The Redskins had a really good run game last year until the preseason. Then they lost like a whole bunch of guys. You got Adrian Peterson on a 2-year deal. Should have been a 1-year deal. You got Jarius Geis, or is it Darius Geis? Whatever his name is, Geis. I'm excited for him. I think there was another guy like Dylan Thompson who got injured last year too. I'm excited for both of them. The run game will, I think, as long as their offensive line isn't terrible, should be really good this year. I think their QBs will be okay. I think honestly, if they roll with Keenum, they'll be better. They roll with Colt McCoy, they'll be okay. They roll with rookie, yeah. What did I say right here? What else? Landon Collins, I think, was overpaid. Him and Ed Reed, though, could do some damage. We'll see. And then, or no, Norman is Norman. No, Reed's the wide receiver. I'm sorry, I'm fucking suck. I think it's Jordan Reed or Ed Reed. So whatever the fuck this guy's name is, he's a tight end, right? He'll. I don't know. I'm just not sure about the Redskins. They're honestly both these teams are just fuck ups, and I love it. I love it. I'm so sorry. Next time I gotta figure out how to do this without like coughing so much. Well, yeah. Okay. So this one, I just did this last minute, and it hurt me, but I had to do it because honestly, when I thought about it, I was just like, you know what? Yeah, probably this is gonna happen, especially since it's me wanting it not to happen. I put the Eagles next. They don't win the division this year. Now, could they go over 10 wins? They definitely could. But they'd still be a wild card. And honestly, I do not consider that. This team has so much talent. It is crazy. Just today, we got Jordan Howard. So our run game is fine. It's better, at least. If we get a rookie, that'd be great. But, man, we got Deshaun Jackson back. We got Malik Jackson. We signed some safety from the Vikings who was fine. I shouldn't say fine like that, but we got Cre'Von LeBlanc, Avante Maddox. We got the best defensive line in the very least the NFC East. We got the best coach. We have the best quarterback. We have the best wide receivers. Alshon Jeffrey. We got, again, like Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, Nelson Aguilar. We got Jordan Matthews. We got Matt Collins, and we're probably going to have a rookie wide receiver this year. We got the best tight ends. We got Goddard, Ertz, and we re-signed Rodgers. I'm trying to think of what else I wrote down here. This year, I still think we could fix up the running game because Howard's in his last year of his rookie contract, so we got him for like a steal. I think we should try to get either Miles Sanders or Josh Jacobs. We might not. I don't know. And then we got the best defensive line. We got to fix our O-line, try to replace Jason Peters because he's back on a 1-year deal. And I think our defense is better. I think our linebacker situation is a little scary, but besides that, we got a really good team. But you know who has a better team probably? The Cowboys. The Cowboys have the best defense in the NFC East, at least. Probably top 3 or top 2 in the NFC in total. You got Dak Prescott. You got Randall Cobb, Amari Cooper, Jason Witten, and probably a rookie tight end from one of them from Iowa, maybe. And you got Ezekiel Elliott. That is a scary-ass offense. The one thing, though, that could help us is that Kellen Moore, who was the backup quarterback just last year, I think, or maybe 2 years ago, he's the offensive coordinator. Like, he's not the quarterback's coach. He's the offensive coordinator. I'm pretty sure I got that right. I don't have my phone on me right now, but I thought the last time I looked, he was the offensive coordinator. If I'm wrong about that, I'll put something up on the screen. But, honestly, the Cowboys are scary, and hell, they could probably make the Super Bowl this year. Honestly, they got a really good defense, a really good offense if it's used right and coached right. That's why I put the Eagles at the bottom at the last minute. Not the bottom, but second, because the Cowboys are really good. They got a lot more positives than we do. I mean, yeah, sure, they got some negatives like a tight end, and that's about it. For us, our defense is still a little shoddy in some places. Our running game's not the best. And it's really difficult. I know I talked about this last one. I want to do an entire Eagles video talking about this next year and what we need to do. But yeah, those are my predictions. I'm probably gonna put like logos up like right here, like, oh, Cowboys here, he's here, like logos and stuff, so you guys see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm sorry these videos have been terrible. I want to be better at them. I'll probably do, if there's anything interesting, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about this right now. I'll talk about it the next time I do an NFL video. But the next video that you can't expect regarding NFL is I'm going to be talking about each division's team's quarterback situation. And you might be a little confused by that. You'll just have to wait and see, because quarterback for me is the best position. I like it the most, and I pay attention to it the most. And I'm going to be doing videos on each team's quarterback situation and seeing what they can do, what they might do, sort of like predictions and stuff like that. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching these videos. Please bear with me as I get them better. This has been Trent, Other Rogue Island, doing my NFL predictions, and I'll see you guys next time. I don't know why I am moving my head like this.